My investigation is at its end.
Is it all over now?
Yes.
I am inclined to believe it only just begins. I would agree. Thank you, little Duma.
Save the cosmos.
We are to be a protectorate then?
Yes. As I mentioned before, Aster 4's prolonged contact with more advanced civilizations categorized it as a protectorate of the Pangalactic Federation.
Are we to be subjected to surveillance by an ambassador?
No, nothing quite as direct as that. Aster will remain under observation to prevent any unnecessary interaction with advanced civilizations until it reaches a certain threshold.
Pretty imperious, aren't you? Was that not where the Federation's faults originally lie?
Yes, some things are hard to change. And though it might not exactly be compensation, all of you who have been subject to intense intervention now have the option to travel to any Federation system to live or study.
Studying on a different planet. I must say, I don't hate the thought. Right?
Agreed. But I must refuse. I vowed to attend to tasks on this planet using mine own strength. I've had lesson enough as to the consequences of progression that was acquired through the power of others.
That's true. If I studied medical science at such an advanced level, I'm pretty sure I could save lives all across the universe. But first and foremost, I want to treat the suffering people of this world with my own hands and using our own techniques.
Our journey into the stars must be one born of our own volition. Only then will we find ourselves on equal ground with you and yours.
I see.
Warum ist Maki da gerade stecken geblieben?
You know,
What the fuck?
you're probably right.
But then, what would that mean for us? You spoke of some preservation pact? Does it forbid us from seeing one another again?
Well, I can't speak for Marielle, but Elena and I aren't bound by Federation laws.
Ich
We
seh
can
grad, dass der
come and
Kassel,
go
warum
whenever
hängen
we
die die
want.
ganze Zeit beim Gehen,
All
wenn die
things
Kamera
considered,
wechselt? What the fuck is
I can
happening?
probably visit again too.
Even now the game must
So
fight
long
me.
as you are the only ones I interact with.
Well, that's great. I think we can all live with that.
Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, I'd set up a branch of Lawrence Logistics right here in Osarius. And
Do
that
it.
would let us see as much or as little of each other as we could
Do
ever
it.
want.
Now is a time for restraint. Surely, the events here have opened your eyes to the importance of the Federation's underdeveloped planet preservation pact.
Yeah, I get it. But come on, you gotta at least see how hard that is on a personal level. Don't be so uptight.
I say this with respect to the positions of both Elena and Marielle. But, from my own view, I fail to find fault in Raymond's suggestion.
Wow, Albie, can't say I expected that coming from you.
Spare me. I simply speak for us all.
I wonder if my ancestors also felt the same way.
Yes,
long
yes,
ago.
they did. They did it in every conceivable way.
we have a tendency to be fine, after all.
Yes.
You know, you're a lot more carefree now than you were before.
For that, I know who to thank.
Oh my, who could that be? Did we have someone irresponsible like that around?
Oh yes. At hand, I might say.
Oh my, who is it?
Well, we both got jobs to do, right?
More than I care for, indeed.
If only some god would show up and free us all from the burdens of work life so we could just kick back and have fun.
We just dialed with a god. Please don't scream again.
Says the man bound to place his burdens on the shoulders of poor Chloe and Elena.
Hey, I've become crazy capable after all this. I'm sure they feel like they can just relax and enjoy the ride.
No,
You
no,
are
they
free to
cannot.
believe whatever you want.
Told ya.
Ray?
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Ray, this is the Aldous. We're now in geostationary orbit.
Copy that. Yep, best get going before this turns into another pick-on Ray fest.
It's always a pick and Ray fest.
It does seem about time.
This is Raymond for the Aldous. Commence transfer.
'83. An unprecedented crisis for the Pangalactic Federation was resolved with the cooperation of the planets Vergold and Aster IV. However, the corruption which plagued the highest levels of Federation leadership continues to leave its mark on the organization. Amidst growing calls from Federation captains, my grandfather, Emerson T. Kenny, was assigned as interim commander of the Federation fleet. A retired military man, he refused at first, but after much pushback, he took the reins to lead the Federation from its worst crisis yet.
Which I really trust.
Through these troubled events, I've come to question the Federation's purpose in this galaxy, as well as my own function as one of its officers. But I choose to believe that its cause is still just. We must ensure a future of peace. Pan-Galactic Federation Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny.
The events that unfolded spanned numerous star systems. Though their sovereign was defeated, remnants of the centralist Scorpium and their invasive measures still remained. Those among the Pan-Galactic Federation who aligned with the Scorpium cause were on the run, but still retained their influence. To combat both these foes, my partner Elena, armed with data saved from Duma's survey, helped us hit the Scorpium network from their own colony. Duma's experiences and noble ideology had a profound impact on the network, and saw the remaining Centralists quickly weakened. And while everything might still be far from wrapped up, it shouldn't be too long now until the Scorpium find themselves on the right track. My hope now is that the Pan-Galactic Federation might find its way too. Captain of the Lawrence logistics ship the Aldous, Raymond Lawrence.
Hat er jetzt die Autos bekommen, komplett. Was war vor Antonios Schiff? Yes, das war's da oben. Und nicht ganz, wir werden das, wie gesagt, wir werden den Secret Boss beide versuchen. Beide. Also sind ja auch noch 2 Quests, die wir haben. Wenn ich dann das Item habe, werde ich mal versuchen zu schmieden, eben für den Secret Boss. Und wir haben auch noch ein Esseber-Spieler übrig, der wie gesagt erst am Postgame ist. gesagt, das Spiel an sich ist nicht schlecht. Es macht vieles besser als der 5, zumindest einiges. Aber, boy, oh boy, ich weiß nicht, warum es die ganze Zeit immer laggen musste bei mir. Und warum es mich immer so sehr bekämpft hat. Ah, zumindest ist es einfacher gegangen als im privaten Spielstand. Und ich war zumindest 30 Level über dem, was ich im privaten Spielstand war, because Halleluja. Ich hab Remnant mit Level 50 versucht zu besiegen. Ey, das war so ein Grotz. Ich habe teilweise 2 Stunden dran gehangen, weil ich immer gestorben bin. Und dann habe ich eben die Wetting von Ray benutzt. Dann war es alles easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ich habe auch keine Lust mehr zu grinden. Ich habe auch keine Quests gemacht, weil es mir zu blöd war. Weil ich die Würmer nicht gefunden habe. Das ist die allererste mitunter, wo er sagt, ja, die Würmer und das mit Esso, oder habe ich das mit Esso nicht richtig durchgelesen, wie du mit den Leuten sie zum Kampf herausfordern kannst. Dann dachte ich mir, fuck it. Ich bin froh, dass wir es nicht durchhaben. Also zumindest die Hauptstory. Wie gesagt, wir werden ihn probieren. Wenn ich nicht zurechtkomme, selbst mit meinem derzeitigen Equipment, war's das. Also vom Level her sollte ich einigermaßen zurechtkommen, weil die Monster sind im ersten Dungeon von Level 100 bis zwischen 100 und 120. Es ist, The Gauntlet ist da alles, soweit ich weiß, und dann kommt der Great Thule. Wenn ich das richtig gelesen habe, im Gauntlet ist es teilweise ein Dungeon mit Boss Rush. Ja. Ich freue mich zumindest dann, wenn dann endlich Star Ocean 2 kommt. Hol mir Dias! Sowieso! Dias und Berserker, beste Combo. Max Schaden, immer. Aber for real though. Wenn jetzt erstmal ein Star Ocean fertig ist, auch das Secret Dungeon, widmen wir uns um Trace of Zero. Und danach gleich Trace of Azure. Und vielleicht danach Trace of Reise. Zwischendurch vielleicht Nexomon 3, wenn es bis dahin raus ist. Ja, Nexomon? Wir machen Nexomon, I don't care. Ja, for real, ich liebe Nexomon. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass ich so ein Fan von Nexomon werde. Ganz ehrlich. So. Und das ist ein bisschen, was er noch hat. Vesperia möchte ich ja demnächst machen, weil ich habe jetzt einen besseren Computer, ich habe auch einen besseren RAM-Speicher. Das heißt, ich kann Vesperia ohne Probleme spielen. Hoffe ich. Ich finde es immer noch lustig, dass Tales of Vesperia braucht einen RAM-Speicher von 16 GB, während Tales of Arise nur 8 braucht. Das ist so funny zu mir. Warum braucht Vesperia mehr als Arise? Arise hat... I don't even know why. Nee. Ja, wie gesagt, wir werden das ja wieder Trace machen. Damit wir auch dann endlich zu Cold Steel kommen. Und dann Hachimari. Dingensbonsen wurde jetzt angekündigt. Kuro no Kiseki wurde jetzt die Übersetzung angekündigt. Ich selbst bin jetzt gerade dabei, privat Hachimari zu spielen. Yeah. Ja, ich muss noch warten, bis das DLC von Arise kommt. Müssen wir schauen, wo ich ob der Arise habe. Weil ich habe mir, wenn ich mit den Spielen fertig bin, räume ich so auf, dass ich wieder ein bisschen Platz in meinem Regal habe. Und ich habe mir so viele Collectors Edition Boxen, die ich nicht wegwerfen will, weil die ja so hart sind. Ich habe den Inhalt rausgetan und aufgestellt, aber die Boxen sind halt so hart, die willst du nicht wegwerfen, ne? Und die haben ein schönes Muster. Also habe ich da dann die Spiele reingetan und sowas. Jetzt muss ich eben schauen, wo das ist. Ich habe noch Final Fantasy 15, was ich spiele. Da habe ich eine Komplettlösung. Da habe ich warum auch immer mir das Buch gekauft. Das Lösungsbuch, und ich weiß nicht warum. Das heißt, wenn wir 15 spielen, Final Fantasy 15, wir haben ein Problem mit der Quest, hole ich einfach mein Buch raus, schau nach und das war's dann. But for real though. Okay,
Our
Lola.
peace treaty with the Empire had been postponed indefinitely due to the Scorpium conflict. Yet today, discussions have concluded. I present the documents signed by Emperor Gerard.
Good news at last. And what news of my daughter?
Her Highness remained determined and performed her duties admirably. She did not back down before the Empire's new commanders. She also took great care not to say anything which may serve to undermine Emperor Gerard's position.
Is that so?
Schön, dass Lola jetzt hier bleibt. Und
Where
arbeiten
might
darf.
she be this moment?
Your Majesty, the princess...
She claimed herself tired and parted ways with us, asking we not follow.
Again.
Your Majesty.
Well, not much we can do about that. Perhaps I was in too much a rush to abdicate. These are times of peace. I best stand strong for her till she is ready. Now, Bertrand, Lola, I would ask you look after my daughter and I for some time yet.
Sir.
Sir.
Wenigstens auf dem Arsch überlebt. Es ist schön, dass Lola hier ein Zuhause gefunden hat und Leticia hilft.
I am beyond exhausted. Oh, my shoulders ache. If only I could visit Nina. Maester Midas is always off somewhere. Albert and Theo continue their rounds about the kingdom. Malkia and Marielle both find themselves working through their own great troubles. And I scarce get to see Ray, Elena, and Chloe. How I wish to see them.
Now she's a spoiled little
For
child.
now, I'll have to do.
You prove more strict than Albert himself.
Currently, Nina drains my pockets with her medical services for Colonel Valange. I cannot afford to lose this position.
Yes.
So excuse me if I take my work seriously. That being said, Princess Leticia, His Majesty calls for you. Please make your way back to the royal city. There is much, much work that remains to be done.
I am working quite diligently, I'll have you know.
Screaming into the voice because sie weiß genau, was Ray sagen würde. Ach ja. I love Leticia. One of my favorite female protagonists. So. Save Data, genau. Dann gehen wir doch mal Richtung... Oh ja, ich kann Fast Travel machen. Milbeth Ancient Coil. Ich kann einfach auf dem Team bleiben, Kinder. nee, Fam. Oh. What's this? Ha! Okay, fast travel to ancient. I didn't even notice what. What is even happening? Okay, fast travel. Schön zu wissen. Why? Okay. Dann würde ich aber sagen, war's das heute mit Let's Play Star Ocean The Divine Force. Und das nächste Mal machen wir Nilbert Ancient Coil, öffnen die Tür und gehen in den Secret Dungeon, in den ersten. Bis zum nächsten Mal, Leute. Ciao!